My lord is a friend of the Night's Watch. He has done a lot for him. But then they are knights. You're just a poacher. What exactly were you hoping?
Sorry. And you're not first ranger.
Let's see this guy. Bartram.
Bartram, we need to talk.
Moors, that black-hearted Flowers is accusing me of treason again.
He didn't try. Are you certain?
I told you. I didn't exchange a word with that minor southern lordling.
Yet Grants saw you with him.
I don't understand. Hold on. Maybe I do remember. Yes, we traded a few words when I took him to the top of the wall, but nothing of any importance. He asked me what life was like at the wall, if I was proud to be a member of the Night's Watch, that sort of thing.
Are you sure you haven't forgotten anything?
Now that you mention it, he seemed very curious, perhaps too much so, but he didn't offer me anything.
And that's all? Nothing else?
You mean apart from Trevor seeming even more on edge than usual? He's usually quite the nervous man, but he's become damn dangerous. Something's not right, if you ask me.
I will look into that. Anything else to add?
Jonas seems to be having a run of luck recently. He gave credit to several brothers, which is unlike him.
I will see if all this leads to anything.
Let me see if he has something to say.
Bartram.
Moors, that black-hearted Flowers is accusing me of treason again.
We face a great...
I've already been interrogated. Tell me what...
How did Godric try to get you to desert?
He didn't. I didn't even speak to that knight. If I wanted to decide...
Relax, pup.
There's no chance of...
Okay. You don't say more anything.
That he can go and see his brother when he wants.
So we have Jonas yet to talk. Let's see what he asked.
You've really made a name for yourself recently, Butcher. No good comes from coming up against you.
I've heard you've become quite wealthy in the past few days. I'd like to know where all that coin is coming from.
My wages don't bring in all that much. Just something to pass the time, really. Don't believe every rumor you hear. Except the ones about the size of my manhood, of course.
I thought you were too clever to be outwitted. Why did you accept the offer from that rat Godric?
I didn't accept anything, but I was happy to take gold from that group of half-wits.
Do you deny receiving gold from Godric Donnelly?
Oh no, I don't deny anything. I gladly relieved that arrogant bunch of knights of their coin. Dice, cards, small wages. I did very well.
He didn't propose anything to you personally? Maybe for a favor?
I make a deal now and again, but that's it. I'm definitely not getting involved in the affairs of lords. That never ends well.
I know what you might think, Moors, but I promise you I'm telling the truth. I pocketed his coin, and that was it.
Let's see what Mormont and Flowers think of all this.
If they start poking their beaks into who owes me what, they're going to find things they really won't like.
The other crows trust me. I'm the one in charge of our little unspoken dealings here. Just favors exchanged between good friends.
If the hierarchy stick their beaks in, I'll become the beggar everyone spits on. Years of dealings will all be for naught.
How do I convince you I'm true to my word?
What are you suggesting, Jonas?
Listen, I will show you something I've never shown anyone else. Just give me a moment to find it.
Don't even think of leaving.
It's in the common hall. My stash is right under the Lord Commander's nose. I will show you everything I have.
Okay.
These are my life spoils, Moors. If you take a look, you might understand why I'll never leave this place.
All I can see is evidence of your greed.
Wait. Let me explain to you how it works. Most of our brothers will never be able to settle their debts with me, but I'm not really interested in their coin.
All they're losing to me is the power which I can hold over them in exchange for favors. It makes my life a little easier.
3/4 of the brothers here at Castle Black owe me favors right now. You can't even begin to imagine how long this took me. I have a role here, a position, a good position. I'm too old to find my place elsewhere. All of my cards are now on the table. No tricks, no weighted dice, no lies to fool you. I've told you all I can.
With everything you told me about Grants, and now this. It's starting to pile up. I'm going to discuss this with Flowers.
Well, I'm not sure of this, but Grants came to see me earlier. He wanted a place in the next game, but I refused because he's...
Manned?
And he paid off his...
we
I think he...
All the same, don't go too hard on him.
Who do those lords from the south think they are? They warm themselves at our fire.
Let me see if that guy has something to say.
Exactly.
What now?
Relax, but...
There's no chance of...
Nothing. Might stop to Flowers.
He managed to kill Gorn and got out alive. That's something.
Moors?
Let's return to this business of yours.
What do you want to speak about?
You told me that the...
Yes, along with Theomar, they were responsible for looking after our visitors when they were here. And you have already...
Domeric did not flee. Trebor killed him, and, as usual, Arthur felt obliged to protect him.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
He had been bribed by our guest to turn the heads of other brothers. But he picked the wrong target. Trebor beat him to death when he came to see them, with his pockets full of gold and his mouth spouting treason.
Idiots. They should have told us.
Trebor is an idiot, but he's a good servant of the Night's Watch. Arthur just wanted to protect his friend.
I see what you're getting at. I agree. I'll think about how to present this to the old bear. We'll find something that isn't conclusive. We'll whip them, of course. Then they'll be transferred to the Shadow Tower. That way their skills won't go to waste. It might be enough to convince the Lord Commander. Any other news?
Let's move on to the others.
What do you want to speak about?
The King of Rats of Castle Black is on your list. I'm not surprised.
Indeed. He's the obvious suspect.
Look what I've got my hands on.
Gods be good. You found Jonas's hiding place. I've been looking for it forever.
There are hundreds of names on these parchments, and a generous amount of copper groats and other small coin.
But no silver stags?
No. You look disappointed, Adam.
That little wretch is going to slip through our net again. If we can't link him to Donnelly, then he'll be found innocent. Let me have a quick look at his hoard. There must be evidence he's stolen from our stores in there. I'll have him arrested and questioned.
This belongs to Jonas and should be given back to him. Besides, you owe him a small fortune, if I read it correctly.
What do you want, Moors?
For you to leave him be for now, until I'm done with him. And in any case, the coin is his.
At least you stayed honest. I give you that. But one day I'll get that old thief. Any other news?
Let's move on to...
What do you want to speak about?
Grant.
What could Grants have done to end up on your list?
It seems Godric Donnelly really enjoyed his company.
Our Brotherhood is going to have trouble coming to terms with what I'm about to tell you. Grants accepted gold from Donnelly.
But what could he do with that? He's even older than Mormont.
He did not do anything against the Night's Watch,
Yeah.
but he needed coin to settle his gambling debts.
So did he not commit any acts of treason?
No, he
He
only
was
wants
aware
to
of the
pay.
attempted bribery, but did not mention it to the commanders. He was unaware what Donnelly was up to. He thought it was something less serious, but instead of revealing this, he blackmailed him and got even more coin.
It is indeed a crime, but we're talking about grants. I don't know what to do. I swear in the name of the gods, I owe my life to the old man.
I'll leave you to refer the matter to the Lord Commander.
His case deserves some thought. You've done a good job, Moors. Is there anything else? What do you want to speak about?
Have you added Bartram to the list of suspects?
Of course.
What is he accused of?
He accompanied Sir Godric Donnelly to the top of the wall to show him what it looks like on the other side. Who knows what was said up there? I'd rather keep him here.
I see.
I'm only... Any other questions?
Let's move.
What do you want to speak about? Of course.
I think we can come to a decision on Bartram.
And what do you have to say in defense of your lad?
Better safe than sorry. It won't kill Bartram just
Really? You're leaving him to me?
so long as you don't lock him up in the dungeons of the wall. We can't be too careful with this.
Agreed. I'll give orders for him not to be too badly treated. Thank you for your help. My thanks for taking care of that. It had to be done. I'm relieved we could separate the wheat from the chaff, whatever the cost.
Huh. We did the quest. Nice.